Hey, are you thinking about buying gold or silver? A lot of people are, and I think you'll be pretty shocked at how that industry works and what's going on. So I've been in the financial services industry for about 25 years now. And one of the things that I've seen over and over again, actually it's evolved over time. It's funny, 25 years ago, I remember people doing payphones. Remember payphones? And I don't know if anybody watching ever saw these payphone investments where you could buy these blocks of payphones, and it ended horribly. That's just one example. I don't know why it reminds me of these commercials that I see on TV for silver and gold. And I'm not equating silver and gold to payphones. I'm not saying that silver and gold is going to go away. I guess what I'm saying is I don't like the way, at the time I didn't like the way payphones were marketed to people. And I don't like the way physical gold and physical silver is being marketed now. And so that's the issue. Should you do it? Shouldn't you do it? I think it's just a question of not whether you should or you shouldn't. It's how you go about doing it. So a lot of people will call my firm, or we'll be sitting down with someone and they'll say, hey, listen, I'm thinking about investing in precious metals. I'm thinking about investing in gold. I'm thinking about investing in silver. Not all the time, but 99% of the time, it's because they heard a commercial on the radio, they saw something on the internet, or probably they saw a TV commercial with some 80s actor that's decided to now do gold commercials. And nothing against the 80s actor who's doing the gold commercial. I mean, they're just a paid advertiser. But what people need to realize is the mechanics of how that industry works. And I think one of my biggest issues with the physical gold market, or these TV commercials that you see, or the radio commercials that you hear, is that it's virtually unregulated. There is some regulation, but there's no official government body that's regulating that industry. And so I know what's at the other end of that phone call if you actually pick up the phone and call a number. What it is a very high pressure salesperson. And I've never met anybody who wants to talk to a high pressure salesperson. If they want to, they'll just go drive out onto a car lot, right? A used car lot somewhere, and get out of their car, and the person will come shake the hand and give them a high pressure sale. Nobody really wants that, but that's what's happening in the industry. And then what happens is you're talking to a salesperson who is not regulated. They're not required to have a license to sell securities. They're not required to be licensed to do anything other than have a conversation with you, which is not a license, and try to convince you on all of the reasons why you should buy physical gold or physical silver or any precious metal. And it's an issue. It's a virtually unregulated industry, and people need to be very, very careful. So here's what's going to happen if you have that conversation with them. They're going to try very, very hard to sell you gold or silver. If they sell it to you, they're going to sell it to you at more than gold or silver is actually worth. If you actually buy it, you're going to have to figure out a way to store it. So they're going to offer you a way to store it at an additional fee. Otherwise, they'll just ship it to you and you have to figure out how to store it yourself. And then if you ever want to sell it, you have to figure out where to sell it. But when you do, you're going to sell it back to them for less than it's actually worth. So think about that. You pay more for it than gold or silver is actually worth. You have storage fees, whether it's on your own or with them. And then if you want to offload it, you have to sell it for less than it's actually worth. My problem with that industry is if you really want gold or silver, it doesn't have to be physical gold. It doesn't have to be physical silver. It doesn't even have to be physical platinum. You can just work with an investment advisor that can help you buy gold in your portfolio through an ETF that will track the price of gold, that will track the price of silver, that will track the price of platinum, if that's what you want. You're not going to have to pay storage fees. If you want to buy it, you're going to buy it at the actual price that particular moment. If you want to sell it, you sell it at the actual price of that particular moment. But it's very predatory for someone to run a commercial on TV, on the radio, wherever, use scare tactics to try to get you to get into it, when the real way, the best way to do it is just work with an investment advisor that can help you put it in your portfolio. So, folks, don't do the physical gold commercials on TV. You'll pay too much to get it. You'll pay too much to store it, and you will sell it for less than what it's worth. Thank you for watching. Go to guardingyournestegg.com for your free and objective personal financial plan.